Picture this, it's 2010, and Instagram is the new kid on the block. Cool filters, square photos, everyone's sharing their brunch. Now fast forward to 2020. A mysterious app from China called TikTok swoops in and steals the show. How did TikTok go from 0 to 1 billion users faster than you can say double tap? Today, we're diving into that story, one that's way more than just dance crazes. Let's rewind the tape and set the stage. Once upon a time, Instagram launched in 2010. It grew steadily. People loved showing off their coffees, sunsets, and outfits. But it took about 7 years to hit 1 billion users. Meanwhile, halfway across the world, a young app named Douyin was making waves in China. In 2016, it launched as a short video platform. 2 years later, it merged with an app called musical.ly and rebranded as TikTok for the international crowd. Here's the kicker. TikTok hit 1 billion users by 2020, only 4 years after its global debut. That's half the time Instagram took. But let's be clear, this story isn't just about getting people to click download. It's about how TikTok hooked people's attention in a way no app had before. So what makes attention the prize? Let's zoom in. Everyone tracks user numbers, but the real war is over time spent. Instagram users scroll for about 30-35 minutes a day. TikTok users? They're glued for 90 minutes or more. Why? Because TikTok doesn't ask, who do you follow? It asks, what do you like? Imagine opening an app and instantly seeing videos that perfectly match your taste, whether it's cooking hacks, funny skits, or craft tutorials, without searching or following anyone. That's TikTok's secret sauce, the For You page. It studies every swipe, every pause, every like, and then feeds you an endless stream of stuff you can't help but watch. Instagram tried to catch up with Reels, copying the short video formula. But even with Reels, the average user spends way less time there than on TikTok. The engagement gap is massive, and every minute users scroll equals ad dollars for TikTok. But time spent is just one piece of the puzzle. Now let's meet the real heroes, the creators. On Instagram, getting featured often meant having thousands of followers already. Established influencers got prime real estate on the Explore page. Newcomers had to grind for likes and followers before ever going viral. TikTok flipped that model on its head. New creator? No problem. Post one catchy 15-second video, and the algorithm will show it to hundreds, thousands, or even millions of people regardless of how many followers you start with. Everyone has a fighting chance. TikTok also launched multi-billion-dollar creator funds, paying top performers directly. Imagine filming yourself lip-syncing or sharing a quick recipe and earning real cash because TikTok's algorithm decided it was entertaining enough. Instagram? They've paid some big names, but there's no guaranteed pool of money for every new creator. Now how does this story translate into cold, hard cash for these platforms? Let's talk business. Instagram's parent company Meta still rakes in over $30 billion a year in ad revenue. Brands love advertising there because the audience is massive and well-established. But there's a catch. Reach alone isn't everything anymore. Engagement is king. TikTok's engagement levels are off the charts. Users aren't just scrolling, they're commenting, sharing, and spending more time than anywhere else. That electrifying engagement is what advertisers crave. They're starting to shift budgets toward TikTok, hoping to ride that wave. And even if TikTok's total ad revenue is lower than Instagram's right now, it's growing fast, and brands are paying attention. You might think TikTok's rise is a flash-in-the-pan underdog story, but there's more to it than luck. Here's a little twist. TikTok wasn't exactly reinventing the wheel. In China, Douyin had already perfected the formula: engaging short videos, laser-focused recommendation engine, and a huge user base. When TikTok launched globally, it had that blueprint ready to go. Imagine trying to bake a cake from scratch while your competitor already has a fully stocked kitchen and a world-class recipe. That's the advantage TikTok enjoyed. Instagram was busy innovating slowly, testing one feature at a time. TikTok just flipped a switch and launched a ready-made, attention-grabbing machine worldwide. So what's the moral of this tale? Let's wrap it up. TikTok didn't win because it had the flashiest filters or the biggest war chest. It won because it understood one simple truth. In today's world, capturing attention is everything. It built an algorithm that knows you better than your best friend, served you content you can't ignore, and gave every creator a shot at stardom. Now we want to know what you think. Will TikTok keep dominating the next 5 years, or will Instagram or some brand new app steal the crown? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We can't wait to hear your take. If you love untangling the stories behind the apps we can't live without, how they rise, how they win, and how they keep us hooked, hit that subscribe button. We've got plenty more deep dives coming your way. Thanks for watching and see you next time.